What's happening? Hope we're all good. Welcome to another video. Today we are back on the pitch. So last video you would have seen me in here in the gym struggling to do a step up and a split squat. But yeah, it's been a good couple of weeks since then. I was about week 7 in the process. We're probably just over 4 months since we had the surgery, about 4 months in a week. So progress has been ramping up pretty quickly. We've been back on the pitch maybe a month and a bit now, and we're building up through the gears. So today's session is going to be a lot of what you'll see from Alan Murdoch. We'll give him a shout out here. One of the top people probably in the world at the minute when it comes to rehab. So I've been working with Alan the last month and a half, 6 weeks, and we're going from strength to strength there. So I'm going to give you an insight to one of the sessions. Going to do our prep in the gym, get it onto the pitch, go through a bit of speed and a wee bit of conditioning as well, which is always nice to blow the cobwebs off. So going to get stuck into it. Thought you were getting wiped out there. So starting off the session, so we did 5 minutes in the big just to get the blood flowing, get the body warmed up. Then we'll go into a bit of mobility, a bit of banded distraction stuff, a bit of dynamic mobility, just moving about. Then we'll get into our prep. So big thing with Alan is like prepping with purpose, he calls it. So let's say just preparing the body for what you're going to be doing in the session. Just getting all the tissues ready, getting the ring activated, getting the ring fired up. I think a lot of the stuff with the hamstring is like a lot of inhibition stuff. So just getting the body feeling comfortable before you go out on the pitch and try to go at faster speeds. Before you, like if you're feeling shit and stiff, whenever you try to go at speed, it's going to feel brutal too. So just getting the ring fired up and ready to go. Burning. So here, just getting the ring, especially in this left side, still hard to get into that kind of hinge position. So just trying to get comfortable with that, and then not wanting to sort of spill the foot out on the outside, trying to keep the pressure through the big toe, and then just with getting set up in that position, you can just feel the lateral hip kicking in, which is going to be key when we're sprinting, staying in those sort of tall positions and having that sort of engaged and activated. So easier on the right side, still a bit hard on the left, but we're getting there. So 10-second holds in that hinge position, and then 10 reps just out to the side while keeping that pressure through the big toe in this stance leg. Tasty. Probably seen a million of these on the feed so far, but again, just working on getting the hamstring fired up. So ISO is great for warm-ups, getting a wee bit of pain down, getting a wee bit of inhibition down. He has me in for 10 seconds to hold, but a wee bit longer does the world of good. So next wee bit is like spinal engine. So with the back, obviously you want your back to be able to move, you want to be able to flex side to side. I think one of my big issues, and I think a lot of players will be the same, when you've done so much strength work, you're used to being very stiff and tense. And even like running in a straight line as fast as you can, you probably tense up a good bit and try to create that force. So it's just getting comfortable, getting sort of rotating, getting moving side to side. So and you feel fucking class after it. So reverse lunge, and then rotating to the other side. Right, so this is a good exercise for getting into those sort of rangy positions for the top speed or acceleration. I'm going to do it for top speed because we're more upright, but for acceleration you just have the bar lower and you'll be in that sort of that forward position. So it's called a rangefinder. So it's like a progression of the different wall drills that you've probably seen me talk about before. But basically, when we're running at speed, we want to be able to create big ranges and big shapes that we can get out of quickly. So that's essentially what we're training here. We're using the band to pull ourselves into the big range. And then we're doing it at different speeds just to be able to control it at a slow pace, at a fast pace, and then getting progressively faster each time. So we're staying in this tall position, squeezing through this stance leg, pushing this into the ground, and then just controlling up into that range. So you're only 9 reps all in, but you're doing 3, just nice and controlled, getting used to that movement, keeping the squeeze through the big toe and through the foot here to keep that hip engaged. That's what's going to keep you tall, and it's going to allow you to get more range through this top leg. And when we get to this top leg, we want heel under hamstring. So 3 nice and controlled, and then 3 catch. So it's up nice and quick, holding that top position without too much swinging of the leg. So 3 nice and controlled, 3 catch, and then 3 piston, so it's in and out. And then piston. Yeah. So I was shallow, that one needs to be higher. And then next one is like an A skip, but a bit of a height. So from here, focus is keeping the hips tall, and then getting that fast switch, and then being able to stay stiff and tense so that you can get that, like be reactive and be off the ground. So 5 each side from here. So it's down, whack the floor, and then up. So prep done, as you can see, fucking sweat elation off me. So class, get the body ready to go. Next we're going round to the pitch, so pitch is only around the corner. We'll get into a few more drills there, then we'll get into our speed stuff. So probably seen good, what, 20, 30, probably 30 minutes in the gym, getting prepped, getting warmed up. But the body feels good for it, like you feel ready just to go straight into the session, start hitting some speeds, body's feeling good, and you're well primed and ready to go. So prep with purpose is a massive tool to add into your prep for any session. You like boots, mate? The red, white and blue? Right, we're back in the pitch. Freezing, cold. But I've been fucking complaining for long enough for not being on the pitch, so we're happy enough. Probably this video is going to be out after Christmas, but if you got your Christmas presents from Santa and you weren't too happy, and you want to get yourself something else, you want to get faster in the new year, but you actually want to be able to track your speed, manage your load throughout the year, STATSports, code OMcCabe at checkout, and you'll get some sort of percentage off. I think it's 15 maybe, or 10, I'm not too sure, don't quote me on that. But yeah, put it in anyway. They had a big Black Friday sale on. I think everything's down to like 150 quid. They might still be on sale. Don't know whenever you're watching this video, but if not, use OMcCabe and you get a bit of discount anyway. With the GPS, I've been using it week on week to manage my volume. One, seeing what sort of speeds I'm hitting, seeing how the body's moving, like with each rep trying to get a wee bit faster, but then also like looking at the amount of distance I'm hitting week on week. So started off week 1, was in around like sort of 2k per session, then a couple of weeks ago we got up to 4k, last week was meant to be 5k, had a wee bit of a flare up with the Achilles, so we've dropped it back, but then yeah, basically building up 5k, 6k, 7k, until we're sort of back into full team training then. Obviously, team training and games, like, I suppose with the new rules as well. I might actually do a new video on the new rules, but the game is going to be a lot faster. It's going to be a lot more intense, so the volumes are going to go up again. So, especially coming off the back of not having played a match since April, it's going to take me a while to build those volumes back up, get the body comfortable to hitting those sort of volumes again. So it's just being patient and being sensible with it and managing the minutes, and having one of the GPSs is going to be key to do that. And also being able to see the numbers, seeing that you're actually getting up to speed and actually feeling good. It's like, fuck, it's that wee confidence, that wee mental boost that is always needed when it comes to rehab. So, gonna get stuck in. We did all our prep in the gym. We have a few more drills to get into here. And then we have a bit of speed, bit of conditioning, and then we're done. broke. I think that's all I need. Watch for shade here, shade everywhere, nearly just stood in it. Right, so inside we did all the prep and proper stuff. Onto the pitch now, we want to start ramping up the speed. Just replicating sort of movements that we're going to be hitting in the speed session, obviously. So you'll see different drills, exercises here, scissors, dribbles, that sort of thing, accelerations. Yeah, so scissors with a wee bit of rotation. Again, just chatting about what I was chatting about in the gym. Everything can be pretty like stiff in a straight line and rigid, but we're actually trying to get into rotation that basically anything on this left side, it doesn't want to like load up into it and doesn't want to hinge. Obviously you've got surgery up here, and anything that's sort of lengthening and stretching that is it's gonna like try and protect yourself from it. So it's just about getting that length, getting loaded into that side. So with that sort of, we're gonna be doing a scissor, so we're like stretching there, but then also like hitting back, and it's gonna be under a bit more tension. So that's what we're trying here. So and into here. And then with the scissors, a lot of people like lean back and get their legs way up here, but they're not actually moving anywhere. So it's like trying to keep that slight forward lean and get that foot back into the ground. That's actually propelling you forward. I need to refer back to my book because I can't remember what else I have to do. So next one's a speed bound. Again, trying to get that big extension, getting happy with pushing that leg behind the body and getting that hip into that big extension at speed. So just start with a jump in. And then 10 reps, 10 contacts. Wee bit sore, wee bit protecting, but as the session goes on, it gets more and more comfortable. Just getting used to that moving, sort of side to side. So from here, we're going into the inside, putting the brakes on with the outside leg, and then getting back out of it as quick as we can. So both legs are going to get to this position and push back out. So from here, so see there, when I'm coming down, this outside leg is hitting first. Then we're putting the brakes on here, and this leg's like getting you back out again. So a lot of the time, people won't use that inside leg, and they'll load up here, then they'll have to sway over, and then come back out. It's just taking them longer to get out of the corner. So when you're changing direction, getting into that sort of, those low angles to being able to push back out, it's going to be far more effective. So another wee one, it's like a cross, same sort of thing, but just a different type of movement. So there we were coming in this way. This time we're going to go crossover step and then out. So from here it's kind of like taking a few reps to get this right. So trying to get this knee over and then back out. So 5 there and then 5 the other way. So again, like even coming into this session, I was feeling a wee bit, still a wee small bit sore, but just when you get into moving at those sort of different directions, building up the speed again, body's just getting more and more warmed up and ready to go for the main thing. I think with the rehab too, there's been a massive, like, I suppose with any rehab, there's a mental battle to it. It's like getting that comfortable, like the difference between still feeling a bit sore, but actually feeling okay. Like okay to continue doing the session. So I think probably my biggest thing was like, I'll get the surgery, first wee bit will be hard, then the pain will be down, it'll be like back to normal. But it's one of those things, there's always going to be, like, for a good while anyway, still going to be some sort of feeling, sensation, even a small bit of pain. Might even start getting like other compensating things. So I've been getting a wee bit of left Achilles on the same side as the hamstring, so it's just about trying to keep on top of all that sort of stuff. So yeah, it's like seeing the progress is class, but then whenever you get the wee sort of challenges along the way, it's a bit like, fuck, it's a bit frustrating, but I suppose it's all part of it, like, and it's completely normal. remembering that is the hard thing sometimes. So I have a couple more zigzag bound, then a few wee spins, a few accelerations, then we're in the main bit. So zigzag bound, again getting used to getting into that side, coiling up, and then being able to throw out of it. A bit slow, so go a bit quicker this one. Don't know if you can see it in the camera how it looked, but again, you're happy to load into that right side, rip out of it. Left side's probably a wee bit more hesitant, but we're getting there. So accelerations next. Just like 2 steps, 4 steps, then 6 steps. Using the cones just to kind of gauge where I want the foot to kind of hit. So each step getting a wee bit longer forces me just to, yes, throw myself out, but then also to get that foot back into the ground to keep me moving forward. 2 cues, well 3 cues. I was over with Alan a couple of weeks ago and like fucking just looked after my, like improved my acceleration right away. Was I like to pop up pretty upright after a couple of steps. So first cue was keep the shoulders in front, so I'm staying in that kind of low position. And then in terms of the legs, all we were talking about was, imagine there's a balloon in front of you. You want to punch the knee forward to pop the balloon, and then you want to imagine there's a nail like in the ground, like this sort of angle, and you want to like hammer the nail, so whip the foot back and hammer the nail. And it's one thing I've just been coaching with my own clients like the last couple of weeks, and just the differences you can make, just making things as simple as possible. Massive. So yeah, two reps of each, 2 step, 4 steps, 6 steps. Sweet, so a few spins. These are fun, good crack. End up fucking face planting a few times. So literally just accelerating, trying to throw myself around and then keep moving in the same direction while sort of spinning. Sweet. So general sort of prep done. Next thing we're going to get into is our dribble bleeds. So trying to build up the speed that we're hitting here. So see, first cone, second cone, third cone. Basically building up between the first 2 cones and then just trying to hold like a fast speed through to the last cone. So it's only 30 meters, it's not massive, but you're only getting maybe, if you're building the first 2, you're maybe getting fast through the last 2. So like we're doing 5 reps, progressively getting faster. Again, it's not a case of jumping back up 100 miles an hour right away. It's building that intensity at a sort of lower distance, and then over time building that up as well. So yeah, we'll take a rest. Some goals. He says subscribe to the channel. Alright, come down and knock our ballocks in. Right, so 6 out of 10 for the first one. So basically with the dribbles, just building like the high knees, building up through the gears, slight lean forward, and then start to open up a wee bit here. So. Feeling good today. We'll get the STATSports out as well, just to see. Ideally, because each rep's getting a wee bit faster, we should see the speed climbing a wee bit with each rep too. So a bit faster again, going to go up to 7 out of 10 here. So again, just that build. Slight lean. Feeling good today. 7.85, not bad, not bad. So pushing a wee bit here. We're going up to an 8 out of 10. So we're probably in the round where we should be hitting these percentages. So I can push this maybe around 8. We'll be loving it. And then the last two we're going to go quick. So, right. I think I was a wee bit slower. Felt flowy, but felt a wee bit slower. If the speed in the GPS doesn't change, then it was slower. What do you think? Look faster? Look faster? Yeah, stayed the same, didn't change. So 7.85 is the last one. 7.85 again. So 2 more reps, hitting between like 8.5 and 9 out of 10 effort. So pretty much just saying that here. Take a good rest in between. We'll see, I don't know. Felt good, like. We'll see where we're at. Take a good rest. 1 more rep. Oh, here. You see it? Yeah. 8.14. So we're up, we're flying. Fastest I've hit yet was 8.3. And that was over 40 meters, I think. So same idea, but it was building up and then carrying it for a wee bit longer. So we're gonna go 1 more here. I'm gonna try and beat 8.3. I know you probably shouldn't be fucking trying to beat numbers. It's like, can you do it effectively? And the numbers will look after themselves, but the numbers are a nice reference point to be like, right, there's another wee bit in you and you can push a wee bit harder. So yeah, it's feeling good. We're just gonna bump it up another wee bit. I'd say if out of 10, that was maybe like probably still like an 8, 8.5, or how it felt anyway. So yeah, there's room to push another wee bit here, and we'll see where we get to. Don't quite think we'll be hitting 9 today, like, but we'll give it a stab. Right, 1 more. Fucking let rip. Give me a thumbs up or down, like Gladiator. Up, happy days. Buzzing. It says over 8.3. I'd be fucking happy. So 8.39 with 10 meters less runway I did a couple of weeks ago. So yeah, happy with that. Screenshot that, send it to Alan. He'll be happy enough. Right, fun part, the square. So this is my conditioning at the minute. Well, one of the conditioning sessions, and it's like you're getting a wee bit of speed in, but you're getting fucked up basically from the conditioning side of things, but you're getting accelerations, change of directions, decelerations, running in curves sort of thing. So basically we're going to set out a 50 by 50 square. We can put the screenshot of it up on the screen. But this is from Alan Murdoch, part of the rehab. 50 by 50 square. First 50 across here will be accelerate, shuffle, accelerate, shuffle, 4 of them. Next 50 meters will be like a swerve, like a slalom. Third 50 meters will be a 70% tempo run, and then it'll be like a slow jog back to the start. You get that done in 60 seconds, and then you have 30 seconds rest, and we're doing 5 of them. So, gonna set that up, and then we'll get going. I probably don't have enough cones, but we'll work it out. Hang on, 58 seconds. So 30 seconds rest, 4 more reps. I like the difference. It's like, again, you feel good going in straight lines for a small bit. Start adding a wee bit of repetitiveness to it. Start adding change of directions. Fuck, it gets burny, but it's good to be back. If I can keep building that up, it's just nice being able to look back and see the progression that you've made. But yeah, like the first few weeks, maybe a month or two, is going to feel like shit when you're getting back into that sort of stuff. But it's like the more you're doing it, when you've been to a good level before, and then the more you just keep tipping away at it in a sensible way, rather than trying to go from 0 to 100, just logically progressing it bit by bit, week on week, it'll compound rightly. So yeah, good to be back into that. That's today's session finished. Don't know if you'll be glad to hear, but I'm glad to hear. Home for a big feed, kick the feet up, and start winding down for Christmas. Run down to today's session then. We had our warm up in the gym. First, we had our coffee in the gym. First, warm up, prep with purpose, getting everything ready. I just saw the different drills and stuff that even we did in the pitch, the run that we did on the pitch. There was a lot of like focused on being upright, being tall, switching the legs, keeping the hips high, loading through the right areas, getting hamstrings not engaged, hips to keep you nice and stable. Then we came down to the pitch. Bit more drills, bit more prep. Our scissors, accelerations, different change of directions, lateral stuff, into your speed, into your conditioning. Jobs are good. So hope you enjoyed the video. Hopefully you are glad. If you're glad to see me back in the pitch, hit subscribe. We're nearly at 1,000 subscribers. So go and be sharing. If you're watching the video and not subscribing, do me a solid. Other than that, hope you're off to a good start to the new year. If you have any questions around training, S&C, performance, and you want to get the most out of this season, you have any questions about it, either drop them in the comments below or drop me a message on Instagram. And make sure you check out the links description in the comment below, in the description below, because there's free stuff there, there's programs there, and yeah, that's where all the good stuff is. So cheers for watching, like, subscribe, and have a fucking brilliant 2025.